In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of Kirkland's Signature Añejo, right here on the Tequila Hombre, coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre. We're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of Kirkland Signature's Tequila Añejo. I'm sure you've probably seen this in your local Costco store if they sell alcohol, and seen the price on it, which looks really reasonable. So today we're going to talk about how this tequila is made, and then we'll do a tasting, and we'll see if it's worth picking up for the low price that Costco sells it for. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into how this tequila is made. All right, looking at how this tequila is made, it is the made at NOM 1173, which the name of the distillery is Distillería Santa Lucia. It is located in Tecitan, Jalisco. Master distiller is unknown. The agave used is Weber Blue agave, of course. It is 100% agave. Cooking the agave, they use an autoclave under high pressure. They then, after the agave are cooked, they shred them and they use a roller mill to extract the sugars from the agave fibers. Once they extract the sugars, the honey is moved into stainless steel tanks where it is fermented. After fermentation is complete, it is then 2 times distilled using a stainless steel pot still. Now the aging on this is a little different. I'm not sure necessarily how the aging is. They say it is aged 12 months in both American and French oak barrels, so I'm not sure if it's aged 12 months in American oak first and then 12 months in French oak, or if they do, split the batch and do half of it in American oak and half in French oak and blend it. I'm not sure how that works. The lowest price for this tequila, which is what Costco sells it for all around the country, is $19.97 a bottle. Now, as a side note, this distillery does have a diffuser on premises. It is brand new from what I hear. It hasn't been around long enough yet for this particular tequila to have been made using it. That's just based on some information I've gotten from some sources I have. But that may change in the future, so no guarantees it's going to taste the same in the future if they decide to use a diffuser to make this tequila. All right, so with all that said, that's how the tequila is made. Right now the processes look good. Let's see if they use the processes correctly. So let's get up, we'll do our pour, and then get into a tasting of this tequila. All right, now doing the pour, as usual, I'm using the Rito Stazol nosing glass for lower proof aged expressions. It's my go-to glass because you really do get to pick up a lot of the aromas and flavors that the tequila has to offer in this glass, which was specifically designed for tequila. So there we got our pour, and let's go come up and take a look at what this looks like in the glass and do our tasting. All right, so let's look at what this looks like in the glass. So looking at it, see it coats the glass pretty nicely. You can see the legs and the tears coming down the glass. So it's going to have a nice, creamy, oily mouthfeel to it. The tequila itself is a nice golden brown and crystal clear. Looks nice. Now, some people think this tequila's got additives in it because they say it's a bit sweet. So we'll take a look and see whether it does or not. Now, as you know from my additive video, if it's got additives, additives are going to overpower everything, and if on the smell, it's going to smell like cupcakes or overly vanilla or overly caramel. So let's see what we got on this. All right, so on the nose, I'm definitely getting a little bit of the cinnamon up front, so that's what the cooked agave's got. And then I'm getting some vanilla. I'm getting some caramel coming through. A hint of oak and some butterscotch mixed in there as well. So you definitely pick up on the French oak. It smells good. So let's see what it tastes like. It does coat the mouth nicely. I am getting the cinnamon from the baking spices and such up front on the cooked agave. I'm getting some vanilla definitely coming through, some caramel. A little bit of heat on the end, some pepperiness to it. A little bit of oak. Yeah, cooked agave. A little oakiness that comes through. Vanilla, caramel, butterscotch. Has a little bit of heat to it. The finish on it is, I'd say, a medium finish. It's not bad. Would I say it's like a really well-made tequila? No, I wouldn't compete with some of the nicer añejos that I have, where you get more of the cooked agave. It just has the hint of the cinnamon, the baking spices in the beginning, and then the wood takes over for it. It is on the sweet side from the barrel aging. I don't think there's additives in this. It's not overpowering on the flavors of vanilla and caramel stuff. You can taste a little bit of the oak bitterness in there, and it changes. It starts out with a little vanilla, then gets to a little caramel, and then goes into butterscotch towards the end of it. So for $19.99, it's not bad at all. I would definitely say it's something that I wouldn't mind having. It doesn't have as good of an experience as some of the better añejos that I have, but $19.99 for a liter, $19.97 for a liter. This would be good if you want to sit in the backyard and have a cigar and just want to enjoy a decent tequila with a cigar. It's something I'd even sip on too after dinner at night when I don't want to have something nicer. So yeah, if I was to rate this on Tequila Matchmaker, I'd probably give it somewhere around a 75. It's okay. It's not spectacular. But for $19.99 for the price, it really makes it so it's something worth picking up and having on the shelf. It's not by any means gross tasting or disgusting or off-putting at all, unless you don't like tequila that's a little on the sweeter side. It's not overly sweet, but it's a little on the sweeter side. Well, if you've tried the Kirkland Signature Añejo, I'd love to hear what your thoughts were. Post your comments below. Let me know. What do you think about the tasting I did on this? What do you think about the information I shared? I'd love to hear your thoughts below. If there's another Añejo that you'd like me to try, please make the suggestions in the comments below. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to comment, because the more you comment, like, and if you're subscribed, the better chance you have of winning the great prizes we're giving away in our 1,000 subscriber giveaway that we're going to be doing. So until next time, as I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. Salud.